morning, everyone. Happy Friday. The weekend is almost here. Okay. I pulled a fortune card for today, too. I just felt the need to give you a little bit of oomph, too. I know when I'm, these are just my go-to. For whatever reason, they just make me feel better when I know that I've got a lot that I'm going to need to be doing. It's nice to know that these cards really they do hit the spot somehow. I don't know how, but anyhow, today we've got the Hand of Fate. That's the fortune card that we drew today, okay? This card works in very mysterious ways, okay? Forces beyond our control intervene here, and I think you're going to see that, okay? Whatever your current situation is, destiny offers new opportunities, okay? Justice prevails is what you really need to have be your takeaway on this, okay? And that's usually heavenly justice. I'm going to say that, right? That's where fate it comes from, okay? To a certain degree, yes, we can change things. And I'm going to show you that here because you can, that's what this whole spread is about. And it's funny how the cards always align with these fortune cards. So anyhow, we come in with the Ace of Coins, okay? We have the Eight of Cups crossed by the Chariot. Okay, there's protection in that card, the Chariot there, and it is a card of victory. And on the outbound, we've got the Nine of Swords. Okay, don't be afraid of that. I'm going to explain this here, okay, because I think that this is just a quick little, forgiveness in yourself and all of that. Okay, one thing to note though is we do not have wands in here. Okay, and we know when fire is absent in the elements, it's when we're afraid to express ourselves, right? Our talents. There's lack of warmth for ourselves and other people. That's when we do ourselves in, right? We feel cold and uninspired, all right? Just keep that in the back of your mind, okay? Because that's where the Nine of Swords is going to play its part here. You can either learn the lesson from that, or you can beat yourself over the head with it, okay? So self-pity is not going to get you anywhere, okay? I think the theme for this entire read is to take the lessons in life that we're dealt and be grateful and give thanks for them, okay? Sometimes even when we can't see the real why something really happened, we think that we're going to get the resolve and feel better in knowing certain things, like when a relationship goes astray, well, this person just took off. Everything was perfectly fine, and then they just took off, and I never saw them again. And yes, closure, I think, is important, but we give ourselves closure. Anything that someone can tell you in a situation like that, I'm just using it as an example, is not going to give you resolve. It's not going to make you feel any better at all because there's just no reasoning for it, right? So what we need to do is just say, you know what? I don't always understand what the lessons are, but I just accept them, and I know that the Hand of Fate is dealing me something that is for my better good, and heavenly justice is being served here, okay? So find comfort in that. And this can be in anything. In court cases, this can be in relationships, it can be in jobs that you get fired from, and you're like, wow, I just had a performance appraisal and it was wonderful. What in the hell just really happened here? Things like that. Know behind the scenes that if any of these things are occurring, anything across the board anyway, there's always a lesson and we don't always understand it initially. Okay? So, anyhow, the Ace of Coins. Okay? You have to live your truth. This is the main takeaway from this card today. Walk your talk. Okay, be present. Seek balance in all parts of your life. And this is the self-talk. This is, again, the food we eat, our bodies, our words, our relationships. Okay, it's a balance, too, between sometimes when we're going for something, we put all of our emphasis on that and a lot of other parts in our day-to-day, our relationships, our, sleep, all of this, it becomes unbalanced because we become extremely focused on the task at hand, right? This card is telling you that you've got to balance all of that, okay? Otherwise, we burn ourselves out too, okay? And that's where we lose our fire really quick, okay? So that's what you're being asked to really be seen with that. It's also letting go of anything or anyone, guys, that is not supportive in your situations, okay? That includes habits that we may notice in ourselves. That feeling of heaviness that we carry around sometimes, that's released when we release this kind of stuff, okay? Again, I think there's a real strong message here to not ignore your desires, okay? You shouldn't be a slave to them either, I guess is where I was going with that. That's a good way to say that, okay? Weed out desires that are empty and unsubstantial, okay? Things from the past, for example, okay? Support and nourish yourself, okay, on a deep level. There was a lot in that card, that Ace of Coins. It's a lot more than health, wealth, and well-being. And the reason that I'm going behind the scenes really on that card is because you've got to, you know, like a garden, right? You're going to plant something that you want to grow, okay? So make sure that it's in alignment with what your real truths are, okay? Because what you plant is going to grow here, all right? So make sure that it's what you want, okay? Now we come in with the Eight of Cups, okay? That is, and again, please, guys, don't drop anchor on the signs that I'm mentioning. I'm just showing you what lies behind these cards, okay? The Eight of Cups is Saturn and Pisces, okay? That's discipline, fears, our challenges, okay? And Pisces, as we know, and no disrespect here, I'm a Pisces cusp too, but we tend to get stuck in the tragedies. You know, it's like a Shakespeare play, okay? But we're the ones that, we're the main character and we use all the tissues. That's kind of what's behind this card, okay? So where I'm going with that is growth and expansion, okay? Don't be afraid to leave old emotions behind, okay? Realize the perfection in the lesson learned and be grateful for it, okay? New shores are ahead of you, because what crosses that is the Chariot. That's a card of victory. It's a card of learning from the past, again, being thankful for the lessons, not getting stuck in things that are superficial, okay? The Chariot is Cancer, okay? Cancers, again, no disrespect, love you guys, have many friends that are Cancers, but you hang on to everything and everyone, okay? So this card is really just telling you to be true to yourself once again, okay? You are protected on this journey, okay? You're protected against being bombarded by things in your daily life, okay? People, places, things, all right? From your thoughts too, okay? Which is where the Nine of Swords is coming in here too, okay? You've learned from old patterns that hold you back, okay? Leave them behind, okay? That includes compulsive desires too of the past, things that we do sometimes instead of, you know, really addressing a situation, we'll go again, you know, and you know, overeat or go shopping or things like that. You've overcome that. This is a card of victory here. You really have all of your willpower. You're pulling from things of the past. You know what works and what doesn't work. So it's a card of victory, okay? And it's a protective card here. So you've gotten it. You've learned to, you know, really release the things that aren't serving you. Now, the Nine of Swords is our outbound card, okay? That is Mars and Gemini, okay? Drive, energy, okay? And Gemini is the sign, I'm Gemini rising, so again, I'm just putting this out here because I want to show you what's really behind these cards, okay? Geminis, they need to know everything, right? So this card is just saying that sometimes you really, again, like we came in with the Hand of Fate, that's why I really like those fortune cards. We don't need to know everything all the time. We just need to trust that there are, you know, divinely guided forces behind the scenes working for us at all times. I assure you of that, okay? So this is, the Nine of Swords comes in here. Again, we're missing the fire element, okay? So this is where feelings of not being good enough, feelings of being stuck on guilt, okay? Not being kind enough. This is a card of really not looking at what's good about yourself, okay? Judging yourself harshly. Again, not letting go of the guilt. Even if mistakes are made, okay, and we all make them, it's how we grow. Just be grateful for the lesson, okay, and release it. And forgive yourself, forgive the situation, and let it go, okay? This card here clearly is someone hanging on to something here, okay? Again, there's masks that we hide behind, things that eat us alive on the inside that we don't dare ever show the light of day, right? Release and forgive yourself for those, okay? I'm not saying that you need to turn a blind eye to these things within yourself. Of course you need to address them, but you don't need to beat yourself over the head with it and think that, you know, I deserve this. It's you know, punishment, self-punishment. Release all of this is what the throw is about here. It's telling you, you know, you've got a brand new seed here, okay? What are you going to plant? You know, crud from the past that you're hanging on to that really has no value to you whatsoever, or are you going to release it and be you know, victorious and going towards your future here, okay? It's letting go of things, guys. Just let go of things that really aren't serving you and put yourself on the forefront here, okay? Live the truths that are yours. Walk your talk and be present. That really is your takeaway, okay? It's what you plant is going to grow here. I think this is wonderful. The Ace of Coins with this Chariot card is really more than I can put into words, okay? It's really a great lineup here, okay? You've just got to purge the things from the Eight of Cups and release the things from the Nine of Swords, okay? And you've got the card here that says that, you know, heavenly justice is yours right now. You're being guided towards exactly where you need to go, okay? So trust in yourself, be true to yourself, you know, be grateful for the lessons no matter how harsh they are. Release the things and the people that have hurt you from the past that you're hanging on to that are making you feel less adequate. Release it all, okay? This is your journey. You're on it now, and just enjoy it, okay? I think that's a great way to end this week. We're still in Venus retrograde, so it's really going to, you know, you're going to be zapped, feeling tired, and I think that's why, you know, I'm putting out there that we're lacking wands here. We're lacking that fire, that passion. It makes us feel defeated and tired. The retrograde is going to be over, okay, mid-April, so just ride the tides of that, but know that you've just still got to release the things that aren't serving you, okay? So, and you shouldn't feel guilty about that. Some things just don't work out. People are not supposed to be in our lives forever. Some are. It's just how it goes. Just realize that, you know, there are things working for you behind the scenes here, okay? Thank you so much. I hope I helped you in some way. I know that was a bit long-winded, but I like to go behind the cards so that you're not just looking at a tarot spread. You see what's really behind it, and I try to put it in a way that we can all relate to, right? Because I don't care who you are. We're basically all the same in the end, okay? So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.